Background music and ambience brought to you in part by Midnight Syndicate. Music for the imagination and the perfect musical accompaniment for the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game. The leader of Gagme is dead. The guild as a whole has been dealt a critical blow. The world trembles as portal magic tears at the fabric of reality. Tim and Terry must find the Stable One in order to end the threat from the other realms. And Master Duché has finally acquired the means to conquer and rule this realm as a god. Now, prepare yourselves for the culmination of Campaign 1 as they seek resolution of A Fool's Quest.
Oh, Malphaedor. What do you think you're doing? I sent reinforcements to your plane through a weakened breach point, and reports came back that you personally repelled our forces. Now, why would you do that?
There's a difference between reinforcements and an invasion that puts innocent people in danger.
Your whole universe is about to be in danger. You don't even realize. The Koss Plate was recently destroyed because your lack of obedience allowed the old ones to infiltrate Euphrae unchecked. Thousands of lives are now extinguished because you think you know what's best.
Oh, I'm well aware of the perils the worlds face as they draw closer together. You say the Koss Plate has fallen? Damn. And you are sorely mistaken in laying the blame for that at my feet. You'd rather invade my world with those pathetic imps than empower me with the knowledge of the Old One's incursions. There are potential breach points all across Euphrae. How do you expect me to defend each one? Especially when traveling with magic is becoming more and more dangerous.
I see that power has granted you insolence as well. Do not confuse my kindness with weakness. I have been attempting to contact you. Something has been blocking me specifically. I have been able to contact our other operatives, but you specifically seem to have an inhibitor. Is this by your doing? Or is this from the other god who has touched you?
It's nothing I've done. And my words were bold and brazen long before our paths ever crossed. At least whatever's preventing you from contacting me doesn't hinder your blessings.
I agree. I will send my contacts to you. Whatever you have just done, or wherever you have just gone, it weakened the barrier between our realms so that I could reach you, but I can no longer see you. Where are you? Tell me so that I can send you more reinforcements to assist you on your venture.
Zario, I am not inclined to see another rampant infernal horde running amok. You of all Celestials should know full well the devastation that kind of havoc can wreak on a land. As for my whereabouts, we just used a portal to travel from Seaforge to Blinding Bay. We encountered a problem en route. A beholder was attempting to breach the portal from within the in-between. We managed to make it through, but the beast followed us. We had just finished killing it when you came calling.
What would possess you to enter the in-between? Do you seek residence in the Nine Hells so soon? And why are you in the Blinding Bay? No wonder I cannot see you. None of the gods can. Why are you there?
Well, as I said, portal magic is becoming quite complicated. Our exit portal was blocked from within the in-between and we were unable to simply pass through as normal. And it was you who suggested I seek out the Death Seeker, Magno Odd. I received word that she may be here in the Blinding Bay.
Ah, Magno hides herself from the gods in Blinding Bay. She has always been too smart for her own good. Do not linger there any longer than you must. There is a large rift in the Sharvasi Desert, and I am deploying forces there to combat the Old Ones. I have sent one of my children to escort some allies to you as well. 2 detectives of your guild seek you out. I am escorting them through the shrouded stones and into the desert as we speak. I will bring them to you in Ravia.
Then to Ravia, after I speak with Magno, I would ask for a concession if you insist on flooding my world with devils. Command them to take orders from me, and also allow me to sense which outworlders are yours. I'll battle horde after horde to save this world, but I will not have its innocent bystanders harassed by your unruly minions.
I will mark them with my mark, so you know which ones are mine, but that is all. If you want to command them, you will need to challenge their leader in single combat. I will not suffer a weak soldier that must be given leadership. You must take it, or die trying.
Very well. So mote it be.
Oh, and Malphaedor, do be careful. I am not the only member of the 9 Hells to send agents. My spies from Dis, the second layer of the 9 Hells, tell me that Bane has sent marked servants out from his Iron City. The time has come for war.
So what Ingvald, Stefan, and Sir Thadeus see is Malphaedor getting wrecked by a beholder, turning into stone, failing all these things, getting charmed, like everything is bad for him. You kill the beholder, and then Malphaedor just collapses to the ground. From around you, the citizens start coming out from where they were hiding, and you hear somebody murmur off, I thought there was a sheep around here. I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit down and start drinking a beer and trying to figure out what the fuck just happened.
So I'd like to think that while Malphaedor is crashed out, he's carrying on the conversation in his head, and a lot of his dialogue that he's having, he's murmuring outside in his normal voice, like talking in his sleep, and probably at least somewhat coherent, just enough to be a babbling buffoon on the ground.
I'm going to walk over and poke him with my staff. Try to see if he's actually unconscious or hurt, just laying there.
Another dead friend. Damn it.
He does the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Stefan whispers from behind you, is this a medical procedure that you know?
Yes, it's very... damn it, I forgot about Stefan.
It's like your version of smelling salts.
Yeah, it's a wizard.
Poke him with a stick.
It's very high level magic. Just don't worry about it.
A guard, one of the city guard, apparently, or somebody who's wearing leather armor, approaches you with his sword drawn, shaking though. His hand is just trembling, both at the sight of this entire beholder in the middle of the street, and then you four, exhausted with one of you passed out, and he says, Hold it right there. I don't move. I don't want to use this.
I'll point behind him and tell him that the people that killed the beholder ran that way.
Oh, that way, you say? What did they look like?
Right around the corner. There were halflings. No, not halflings. Elves. They were elves, and they just ran that way.
So elves, not halflings. Okay. All right. Thanks. You stay here.
Five elves and they ran right around that corner back behind you.
Another guard from behind him says, "It sounds like the Keebler boys. We're gonna need to get them."
Keebler boys.
Yep, that does sound like those Keebler boys.
Damn Keebler elves.
So they take off running. The two guards do, and then you see a few of the townsfolk still coming out to assess things. But yeah, Malphaedor is still unconscious. He's not waking up.
Ingvald, do you have a remedy for this? Of the beer variety?
Oh, God.
It's a great question. It's a great question. You know what? I don't have notes that say that I don't. So
This isn't going to be good.
I'm a god today. I don't have anything that tells me I have limitations.
It's all improv, baby.
Like fair,
an
There's a first aid brew.
energizing beer.
no first aid brews. I do have. It's technically an extra brew. I know I do actually have, but it's removes levels of exhaustion. I forget the exact name of it on the list, but it is one that Ingvald's capable of doing, and I would typically carry it on me because I become exhausted with advanced levels of drunkenness when I was a lower level brewmaster.
Yeah, it's like a Bloody Mary.
Basically, but in a beer. Actually, but I'll pour one of the essentially Revivify beers down Malphaedor's throat. It
Okay.
Mostly on his face, being a big old heavy dude just laying there.
Okay, so Malphaedor, go ahead and make a Constitution roll with, I think your DC was a DC 18 on your beer stuff. So
Con save. Coming up.
Will you be drunk? Yes. Will you be less
14.
tired? Maybe.
okay, so indeed you are drunk, but you are no longer exhausted, and you are now in fact awake.
What the hell did I miss?
We win.
Hey, we won!
What?
Woohoo! Yay! Oh, wow. When did we go drinking?
I'm always drinking. To be fair.
It's like a heavy pour of a Red Bull vodka. Like you get the energy from the Red Bull, but
Triple
you
the vodka.
I'm
Yeah.
revved up and ready to go, and my inhibitions are very low. This could be good.
All right, so we need to go. Shit, Malphaedor's drunk now.
Oh shit, I punched my desk.
How long does that last?
It just removes a level of exhaustion. I don't know how long drunkenness lasts. I think it's 2 hours.
yeah, I thought it was an hour per drink is what we came
Oh.
to.
Yep.
Okay, so it's only for an
Okay.
hour. Okay,
Yep.
all right.
So I mean, should we just go eat this one off and
Yeah.
let
Go
him
find-
sober up?
Hey, weren't we supposed to find somebody over here? Maybe
Yeah,
they're at
Magno.
the bar.
It might be at the bar, but
They might
maybe
be.
less drinking at the bar for you at least.
Yeah, you need some food. So head off in the opposite direction that we sent the guard,
Sure. Yeah.
and start looking for. I assume Magno is. Well, do we know if she's an innkeeper? Like, do we know what she does here? You know anything about
Nope.
her?
Not much.
You don't know anything
No.
about her,
Okay.
which is kind of weird that you talk to all of these super powerful magical people and they don't have a read on her at all.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have a reason to hide her name, so if we ask somebody about Magno Odd, theoretically it would be.
Yeah. Let's go to a tavern, a bar. Get some food for Malphaedor, and that seems like a good place to.
Getting some information as well.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So we'll
And we met again in a tavern.
stumble to the nearest person. Which way to the tavern? Like right up in their face, breathing heavily.
Okay. The person says, yeah, the tavern's just a few blocks down and then 1 block to the left. You can't miss it.
I love guest appearances by Ray Romano.
What? I was thinking kind of about Tim Warburton.
Or Tim Warburton, sorry.
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton,
That one.
yes.
Whoever the guy from Everybody
Yeah,
Loves
the
Ray.
Tick.
The other guy.
The Tick. No. Anyways.
Yeah.
Or Kronk. Whatever.
Yes.
Kronk.
Kronk
is
would be the right person.
Who is the other guy
The
from
brother
Everybody Loves
from Ray Romano, Everybody Loves Raymond, is oh shit, what's his name?
Ray? What is that fucking guy?
Brad. It's Brad something. I don't remember his
Fucking
last
Brad.
name.
Actually, he was
Supercomputers in our
hilarious.
hands.
I thought he was
It's
great.
fucking so fun.
He was great.
He was really good.
He was great.
Everyone loves Raymond.
It's fucking Eeyore. All right, let's
Anyway.
go find us a bar.
Brad Garrett?
So,
I think it's Brad Garrett.
now I gotta know. Everybody.
Sorry.
Mario, it is Brad Garrett. You're on it.
Okay.
It's Brad
All
Garrett.
right.
You're right.
All right, so you get to the bar, and it's called Spike's Dive, and you go in, and there is a big human guy back behind the bar just washing a mug, cleaning out his favorite mug. It's the middle of the day. There's, like one drunk guy who's like sitting at the bar, keeping the bartender company.
Three
but,
now.
I mean, yeah, 3. 4, actually. But yeah, I mean, there are tables for you to go sit at, or you can go sit at the rail if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll find a table and just kind of fall into a seat.
Yeah, I was going to say a table kind of away from everything.
Don't you in armor weigh like 280 pounds, 300 pounds? If you fall in a seat, that thing's gonna fucking explode.
They're not that big.
Not in armor though.
It's like an 18-year-old in lightweight plate. It's mithril plate.
Well, I'm gonna go up to the barkeep and grab us all beers. Well, everyone but you beers.
Yeah. And order some food.
And a round of whatever their house specialty food item is.
It's the Spike Burger with Spike fries.
Why is it called Spike? Why is everything
Because
Spike?
my name is Spike.
So is this your favorite burger, Spike?
Yes, and all my drinks are spiked.
With what?
They got chili cheese spike fries.
Yes, we have
Drunk
spiked
friend runs
chili
cheese.
spiked fries.
I'll take 2.
Those.
Maybe this wasn't a good place to bring him to try to sober him up if everything is spiked.
Yeah, what's everything spiked with? Like poison? What is spiked?
No, of course
A
not.
bit of you?
It's a Spike Special Spauce.
Wait a minute.
Don't like that. Don't like that very much at all.
Yeah.
Spike special
Spike
sauce.
Special Spauce. Yeah.
Good.
It's in the
Spike
chili.
is a speech
So,
impediment and is possibly a threat to our safety. It's good.
he starts lathering the French fries with some chili and putting cheese on it.
All right. Well, while he's cooking, I guess I'm gonna go take our beers back to the table
Okay.
and
Yeah.
bring Malphaedor a very large glass of water to hopefully get him back in the game, or coffee if that's canon in this universe. I don't even know. You got coffee.
Spiked
Spiked
coffee.
Yeah.
coffee. No spiked coffee. No spiked coffee. Straight coffee.
Malphaedor, I'm pretty sure that's the first time you've gotten absolutely tanked off a magic brew by Ingvald.
Yeah.
Not the first person, not the last.
Well, it's been a while. There was a couple times he got ripped with him in the campsite on one of our in season 1.
Did we get everyone ripped drunk like during the Toad one? Wasn't everyone?
Yeah,
drunk?
but that was all normal.
Yeah.
That was your normal brew. That wasn't your magic
Oh,
brew.
that's fair.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. I did kind of steer away from the
This would be a fun
magic.
soundbite because I'm about to open a nitro can here.
Jesus. Yeah.
Save that.
saving
That's
that.
fun.
That's
a
its
good
whole
sound
clip.
right there. That's pretty good.
Well, all right. So you guys eat. You take an hour. It takes Spike that long to get the stuff. All of the things that you eat are very spicy. So the chili cheese fries come with a lot of heat to them. The beers are even kind of spicy.
Whoa, hey! Oh, hey! It's, it's like a koala bear crapped a rainbow in my brain!
A man after my own heart.
Stefan does not have the palate for this, okay? He's like,
We
look.
brought a bland white guy with us. Damn it.
Yep. Yeah, he looks like he has a hard time putting too much black pepper on stuff. So
Oh, jeez.
he's just sweating after the beer. Not even like he's
this
drinking
salt-
more
This
of
salt
the
is
beer.
spicy, boys.
Yeah.
I'm swabbing the spicy chili out of the bottom of the bowl with extra fries.
Is there a heartburn roll for Malphaedor?
Oh, fire in the hole.
The outhouse is actually 2 businesses down. It's nowhere near this inn.
Spike knew what he was doing. Don't trust that guy.
I need a bag of holding.
No. No.
She's not looking. Anyway.
You eat your food at Spike's dive.
So while we're there at Spike's, I will motion for Spike to come over to the table and converse a bit.
Okay, so he'll come over.
But unfortunately, I'm still kind of tanked, so during that time. So, hey.
I have relatively high charisma. I can talk to him.
Okay. Jump right in.
No,
Hey, Spike!
I'm gonna let you dig your grave first, but I'm just saying I'll help later.
Hey, Spike. We're kind of looking for somebody. What's her name? Magnum Oddball.
We're looking for a Magno Odd.
Magno Odd, that's it.
Magno Odd.
Do you know this Magno Odd?
I do. I am very familiar with Magno Odd.
You are the guy we needed to talk to then. Where can we find her?
We can find her. And he puts his hand on the table waiting for payment for information.
So,
Drunk Malphaedor hands him a French fry.
come on. 2 French fries.
I'll top his french fries as a piece of gold as well.
Okay, so he gets a chili cheese covered French fry with a piece of gold squished
There
on
you
it.
go.
He shakes his head slightly and slides the coin off the table and says, "She is in the hospital."
Is she okay?
Oh yeah, she works in the morgue.
Classic joke. There we go.
Interesting. So, where would this hospital be?
It is the Have Mercy Hospital, and it is pretty close to the mayor's mansion.
So, if we went out the door, which way would we go?
You would head northeast, and you would come to a giant water fountain in the center of town. And the water fountain will have 3 roads. Take the road that goes north, and you can't miss the giant mayor's house there. Then just 2 doors down from that, you'll find the Have Mercy Hospital.
All right. Ooh, there's a fountain. Who wants to go swimming?
No
No.
swimming. No.
Okay. All right.
No swimming.
Next
You'll
time.
drown at this point.
So,
All right. So you said Have Mercy Hospital.
Yeah.
Yep.
So which hospital drama is this going to be? Riff on. Are you doing Grey's Anatomy? Is that one? The Mercy Hospital? Is it
Have
Grey's
Mercy.
Anatomy riff? Doing Scrubs? What are you up to? I know you're up to fucking something to do with hospitals. I'm just waiting to find it out.
all right.
Not
So
trust
let's
this shit.
pay for our food and head northeast until we find the fountain that we're not going to swim in.
Thank you so much for listening. We need to take a quick moment to flip it on over to the B-side, so sit tight and relax. A Fool's Quest will be right back.
Hi, excursionist. I'm Nari. Do you know that stories have a way of taking you into a different world? Why don't you join me at the Into the Night Anthology podcast? We present you with bite-sized stories that make you question what you thought you knew. I may have something that would interest you. Everything gets old. So someday, as long as it's cared for, any item will become an antique that includes you and me. And sometimes terrify you with what you didn't. What's happening? This can't be real.
You can see us, but you are powerless to stop us.
Bring a friend along when you find us on your favorite podcast directory, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Into the Night Pod so you never miss an episode. Remember, you should never wander these twisted paths alone. In fact, look, the first path is just ahead. Are you ready? Follow me.
Thank you all for listening to A Fool's Quest. As an additional way to connect with us and to help support the show, you can become a member of the official Creative Typo Patreon. Membership has its privileges and includes ad-free episodes, early access to new episodes, access to art, music, and lore, merchandise giveaways, Discord perks and status, special bonus episodes, and behind-the-scenes content you won't get anywhere else. And with several amazing podcasts under Creative Typo's umbrella, you have access to all of our shows with only a single membership. Currently, all proceeds will be reinvested right back into our shows, bringing you even more of the quality content we've enjoyed sharing with you. And there's plenty more on the way. And if Patreon just isn't your thing, no worries. You can continue to enjoy all of our shows just as you have been. Patreon is completely a bonus for those who would directly like to support the show and connect with the cast. To check out the Patreon details, including subscription tiers and benefits, just go to patreon.com/Creative Typo or follow the link at our homepage at afoolsquest.com. And remember, stay safe, we love you all, and most importantly, stay foolish.
Red Dirt D&D brings you the world's greatest role-playing game with an Americana twist. The Actual Play Dungeons & Dragons podcast featuring local actors and veterans of the game mixes fantasy and Wild West. Red Dirt D&D prides itself on bringing you the game like you've never heard it before, complete with original music and sound effects like a classic radio drama. We also work to keep the program short, only about 40 minutes, so you can easily listen while commuting or working out at the gym. Join 4 adventurers as they travel into the Caliban frontier in the original world of Ratoya. New shows drop every Wednesday and are totally free. You can listen to the latest episode and catch up with past performances on Google and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or anywhere you get your favorite online programs. You can find out more information at Red Dirt D&D on Facebook, Twitter, and at reddirtdnd.com.
From the indie podcast creators that brought you Microphones and Monsters, A Fool's Quest, Ethereal Embrace, and other hit podcasts, comes a new actual play podcast, Dread Tech Incorporated. Set in the futuristic cyberpunk setting of Dark City, our 3 DDA special agents, Nitz with his drone blip, Sylvia Riveras, the shape-shifting social media icon, and Zaus, the Zoog heavy gunner, take on the evil corporation Yogsonic Dynamics in an attempt to bring the heinous actions of the corporation into the public spotlight. But will our heroes be prepared for the unworldly supernatural horror that lurks below the corporation's front? Follow Dread Tech Incorporated wherever you get your podcast to find out.
Oh yeah, the flip side is spinning and the villains are chilling. Let's get back into it on a fool's quest.
Now, let's join the drow rogue Ayda, the gladiator bard Francis the Lion, and the rogue warlock Hesh von Eggars as they conspire together to thwart the progress of those gag-me fools. Beware, there be villains here.
Where are y'all coming from?
The desert.
I can see that. Damn.
Yes, we'd gone to Meraxi's tower and, found it overrun by orcs.
Oh.
So then we came back, but, all of our food is spoiled. We were really hoping to resupply in town here.
We got food supplies, but I don't know how many people gonna want to part with them. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe for the right price, some gold. I'm sure some people might be willing to separate.
Well, certainly
their goods.
we'd be willing to pay. Could you direct us to the most likely person to have what we would need?
Oh yeah, if you got gold, I'll call over right now. We'll get one of the. See that tent group over there? Those 5 tents together? There's
Yes.
old Sally Mae. She'll sell you something, put you something right up together.
Excellent, thank you. We'll go see old Sally Mae.
Hey, just so you know, there are some weird type up near the shore. Bunch of weirdos with hoods on and doing some weird things up on the boats in the cities, and I don't know. Might want to stay clear of them.
What do you mean hoodies?
Like, you know how sometimes you can wear a shirt, but then when it starts to get cold, you can pull a little hood up off the back of the shirt?
What do they look like?
Oh. They,
It's like a casual cloak,
They're all purple, and they've got black sleeves, but on the chest of them, well, they got a squid, like a squid creature, kind of like the one that attacked. They've been going around calling themselves the Squidwards. The wards of the squid. I don't take too kindly to them.
How long have they been here?
Well, they came out of the woodworks as soon as the giant squid came and wrecked the city in the boats. He went back in the water, and then the Squidwards showed up and started building altars and stuff.
So, have no ships arrived since the attack?
The attack happened yesterday morning, so I haven't seen anything, but we posted up on the far side of the city just 'cause there's some unsavory types inside the middle of the city taking advantage of poor folks' misery for their own wealth gain.
Other unsavory types besides the Squidwards?
Well, the Squidwards got everybody riled up into a bit of a frenzy after the thing attacked and blamed the Adventurers Guild, saying that this is their fault and they ruined everything and they couldn't even protect us. So
They have a point.
they gathered up all the guildies and they took them to the water and drowned them.
I'm gonna look back towards the guard. I see.
So, since they drowned the guildies, Well, you know how some of the Thieves Guild wannabes, not the real guild, mind you, but the little guys, the ones with the daggers that'll sooner stab you than steal from you, those guys started taking to the streets. Well, what's left of the streets, they're kind of sideways now because, city fell down.
Well, yes. I'm sure the pickets are easy for the thieves. What about the real, you said not the real Thieves Guild?
Well, my boy, Miguel, he joined the real Thieves Guild several years back. He's out traveling now. He doesn't reside here. But I know they've got their little secret language that they put around. And I know they try not to kill people if they can. Because if they kill people, who's going to make the money that they steal?
A good point. So, the signs that they put around. Well, I don't know. You guys have any other questions for this
We need
fine,
water.
upstanding gentleman? Well, we can go over to Sally Mae there.
Provisions.
I need to water my backpack.
Y'all don't by chance have some of this tobacco with you, do you? Takes another puff on his pipe.
I do not know. I'm afraid not.
Look over towards Ayda.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, citizens, stay out of trouble. And then I'll just walk past towards the tents.
Or what? There's no guildies left. Alright, let it bye. See you fuckers later.
Like, I imagine that's happening like as I'm passing him, so I'm not even that far away. Just see, like, in whisper shot.
The Starving and Geraldo kind of hesitantly follow. They're much more cautious than what they were first coming into town.
Just calm down, guys. Keep your cloaks hidden and just stick with us. We got you covered.
Aren't you glad we told you that tip, that fashion tip?
Yeah, it's a little strange though that these weird cultists just popped up and started drowning people.
Yeah, drowning Gagme members. I have a thought on that. These cultists seem to be friends with a giant ocean creature and also hate Gagme. Rude.
Probably doesn't like it when a whole guild messes with the ecosystem, Might make sense.
Maybe we could get a ride from them.
Yep. Sally Mae?
Absolutely.
Sally Mae.
Alright, so you get to Sally Mae, and she is in a group of tents. There's 5 tents, and the 5th tent is in the middle, so it's surrounded by the other 4. And it's the smallest of the tents, but it's still a pretty decent size. It's her own space. The other 4 tents have multiple people that are in there. Tables, there's dining areas, there's wares. And there's a lot of guards that are on payroll. Specifically Sally Mae's guards, not like City Guard or any other kind of crew. They look like they are mercenaries or paid help. And so as you approach, the one guard looks you up and down and says,
"Hey, I see you all are pretty well armed, so try and keep your manners in line when you're dealing with Sally Mae."
Oh, of course we will.
Alright, well, that's all. Consider this your warning.
Okay. Yeah, we'll head on in.
Okay. So
check out the food stuffs.
Yeah, she's got a lot of foodstuffs. There really isn't anything else. She's got food, water, travel supplies to travel into the desert. And she has in the center, behind the tables, outside of everyone's reach, there's like a small stand. And on this stand are a bunch of scrolls. But they're not magic scrolls. You can't really tell what they are.
Not magic scrolls. I'm gonna ask. Hey, what are those? Now I want to know.
Oh, those are passage writs for boats, for desert boats to travel through the desert if you choose to leave. They're going for a pretty penny, but I've got a good stock of commissions if you'd like to purchase travel out.
Travel to where?
Well, it depends where you're going. There are different destinations on this. Is there a specific location you're headed?
We need to get to the Dairy Coast.
Oh, that's a bit of a hike.
Yes, it's quite the journey, and well, we were going to charter a ship, but well, seems like not the easiest thing to do right now.
It really isn't. At least not boat side, or at least not ocean side. We do have ships that if you're taking it, you can go to Ravia. And from Ravia, you can head down to Shadowfort and then take Shadowfort through the Taviran jungle and down through the Ribs and into Cheddar. The boats, though, as far as the writ would go, you would purchase writ to Ravia that would extend then to Shadowfort.
How much would that writ cost?
Well, for one person is 500 gold.
So what would it cost for 5 people then? 1,200?
I don't think I could give that much of a discount for 5 people, but if you had...
Well, six people. There's 6 of us. 6 people.
One of the gag me dudes is like, which one of us has to stay?
Well, 5 people in equipment, and I gesture at Hesh.
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll to see how much you can get her down.
Hesh gives a thumbs up while giving the help toward Francis. So you get advantage with the help action.
It didn't. My advantage roll was a 1. But just on my regular on my first roll, 24.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. She says, well, I've never seen you around here before, and I'm not one to take keenly to discounts, but gods be damned if I'm not going to be generous during this time of need. I'll take 20% off if you want to do this, which would take you down for 6 people to 2,400 gold.
We will need to discuss it. That's as you yourself noted, a large amount of money. We'll get back with you shortly, probably.
Okay.
Should have a register anywhere.
Do a little sidebar then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Do you have anything to go? Walking taco or something like that?
Yeah.
We need water.
Walking tacos and water's right here. Here you go.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna get a walking taco and a water.
Okay.
How much for rations?
How far are you traveling? I mean, that's a
like look at Francis and then look back at her, shrug and the Dairy Coast.
mean, we can pick up provisions in the next town. How far is it? How many days travel is it to the next town?
On foot?
If we book passage, I'm assuming there's going to be stops.
Yeah, if you book passage, they'll have food on the ship. And then the next stop, you can purchase whatever you want. Yeah, Ravia would have rations there.
So we need just rations for right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you bought passages, I would give you rations to get you to the boat, where you would then get more rations for free. I'd throw them in, because I'm generous.
You are generous, Sally Mae. All right, we're going to go talk this over.
I'll be here.
All right. So, 2,400, I don't mind covering.
Oh, good. I've only got 561.
As I've stated before, my money, your money.
I was going to say I could probably earn some, but, any basements that might have been in town are probably a little crooked now.
Did we want to do anything about the thugs in the city, or no?
No. I don't think so. Not with these two gag me guys.
No, I think, we certainly could have if we needed to find passage through the Thieves Guild or the Squidwards, but seems we have a way.
Okay, then I will pay. And we're on the same page that we're just going to ignore the cultists and the thugs and move on.
These people seem very hardy. I think they're gonna make it.
They'll bounce back.
I do want to talk to the cultists, but then we can go. I'll pay first.
You and tentacles.
Listen.
We didn't find out how soon we could ship out, though, did we? We just figured out that we can get out.
Yeah. All right. Let's go back to Sally Mae.
Yeah, we have to find out, like, how much time we have before we depart. Before you go off anywheres.
Hello again, Sally.
Welcome back to Sally Mae's.
Yes, Miss Sally Mae. We think we're going to book passage, but how soon would we be departing?
She pulls up a manifest and says, the next caravan that leads out to the waves is leaving in about 2 hours is when I would recommend you being there with whatever baggage you need.
The one after that?
Tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow afternoon, it looks like.
Hesh, do you have a preference? 2 hours doesn't seem too short a time.
Like, my mind, I immediately go into, like, thinking about how we could, like, change the thug situation and having them fall in line to make it profitable. Also figuring out what's going on with these cultists and then moving on. That might take a lot of time, so I'm cool.
Well, we do have to eat, so I don't know.
Yeah, let's book passage for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
And we do need a rest. We are exhausted. What you do in the evening is all on you, Heshbot. On you.
For the podcast, I give a thumbs up.
Since we're booking early, do we get another discount?
No.
Booking.com. Booking site, yeah.
No.
Sally, here are your monies. 2,400, right?
Yep, so she grabs a couple pink scrolls off the thing and hands them to you and says, the pink ones are for tomorrow morning. If you decide within the next 2 hours that you would like to change your mind and leave tonight, come back and I'll exchange it for the orange ones.
Any troubles with the ruffians in this town? We heard of faux thieves that are taking advantage of citizens.
Oh, Miss Sally Mae doesn't have a problem with people like that because I have people like this. And she motions to a giant guy next to you, like a big hulking half-orc. And he just smiles a toothy grin, and she says, Spartacus, will you help them acquire their items that they'll need for rations to get them through to the ships tomorrow morning? Stuff to eat tonight and tomorrow morning to hold them over? And waters, jugs of waters. They look parched.
So
Thank you very much for your generosity, Sally Mae.
I'm writing this off as a tax deduction.
One last question. Do you know if they have some sort of boss that they answer to, or if it's just kind of a free-for-all?
The hooligans?
The hooligans.
Oh, yeah, there's some guy named Kripke. He's in the heart of the city still. He didn't come down off the plate. So, I think he's the one who's half-heartedly throwing together these bands of thugs.
Thank you.
We shall keep a lookout.
Alright. I assume we depart from Sally Mae?
Yeah,
Everybody else?
Spartacus actually hands you a tent as well that is large enough when put together to house the 6 of you.
Nice.
Your mech suit won't fit in there, obviously, so if you'd like to sleep in that, you're outside the tent, but everything else will fit fine.
Nice. I am watering and feeding my backpack some water and a walking taco before I water myself.
Okay.
Let's see. If you guys want to set up the tent, I will go ahead and head down toward the coast and talk to the cultists and see what I can see about this squid.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.